Hey, you're on the Sales Hunter podcast. My name's Mark Hunter, and the question I want to ask you is how simple is your sales process? What's the right number of steps to have in a sales process? The answer? It's a lot less than what you have now in the process you're using. I'm going to dive into it. I'm going to tell you the magic number, and the show begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter Podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
So the question on the table is, how simple is your sales process? Now let's think about this for a moment. Do you think your customers are excited to participate in a 14-step sales process? Heck, I'd say you're not even excited to participate in it. That's the case. That's why do we allow ourselves to have and use a sales process that nobody likes? Who said the magic number of steps is 6 or 8 or whatever number you want to say? And believe me, I have worked with enough companies and I've seen sales processes that have 20 plus steps in them. Why? Here's my view. The best sales process is a simple one. The magic number of steps? 3. That's it. 3. When we keep things simple, it's amazing how much easier they are to follow. I think about the 9-step process or whatever you're using right now. How many times have you skipped a step along the way? Go ahead and say it. You do it all the time. Why? Because the steps are getting in the way. You see, we've overcomplicated it because we've tried to dumb down the process. And what does that do? It takes you out of the equation. If we're sincere about making the customer buying journey a positive one, then we have to keep it simple. The 3 steps I advocate are connect, confirm, close. That's it. I'm so committed to this 3-step process that I'm working with my business partner, Meredith Elliott Powell, and we've created a 3-step selling process called the Sales Logic System. It's simple because it values you. You see, you're the best sales tool out there. Let's not kid ourselves. You are, because you got a personality, because you got a brain. Your brain is the best app out there. See, what this process does, it allows you to leverage your personal skills to create much more interaction with the customer. Now, think about this. Customer studies routinely show how much disdain there is customers have towards salespeople. They don't want to engage with salespeople. Why? Because they're robotic in nature and they overcomplicate things. They want to be able to make the decision on their own. You see, here's the reason why. Because sales is not authentic. And if we put in authenticity back in the sales process, it also allows us to create trust and integrity. You see, now think about this for a moment. When you simplify the process to 3 steps, the focal point now becomes you, and the trust and integrity you create with the customer. What's amazing is when you do this, you'll actually close deals faster because you'll be getting better information from the customer. You'll also close with far less negotiation. Why? Because the customer trusts you and the quality of the interaction you've had with them. And studies consistently show that in the absence of trust, there's a high degree of negotiation. In the presence of trust, negotiation occurs much less often. So let me run through the 3 steps again. Connect, confirm, close. Okay, connect. This is about understanding who your prospect is. It's staying in your lane, staying in your ICP, ideal customer profile. It's getting personal with them, understanding what is the trigger, what is the issue, what is the piece that's going to allow you to connect with them because you understand them and their business. 2 is confirm. This is about taking the time to listen. This is discovery, demo. This is everything rolled into one, but it's about listening to the customer. It's about following up continuously. Why? Because in the follow-up process, each time we follow up, we gather more information. What does that do? It allows us to develop a better solution. And when we develop a better solution, it's amazing how much better things happen. And third step is close. Because now if I'm prospecting the right people, I'm dealing with the right people, and I've confirmed by being able to craft a proposal that addresses their critical needs, I'm able to close much faster. That's it. That's it. It's not overly complicated, but it's built around being authentic to the customer and allowing trust and integrity to take hold. If you're ready to learn more about this, I want you to check out the link below. We'll put it in the show notes. Meredith and I will be rolling out the Sales Logic system and giving you all the details behind the three-step process on May 24th. You're going to get the blueprint and everything. Now, here's the deal. You can join us live in person in Dallas, Texas, or you can join us online. But again, you're going to get the blueprint. And I'll tell you what, we're excited to roll this out. Why are we excited? Because we've been working on this thing for years. It's time salespeople stand up, unite, and own the process and simplify it. Customers are eager and waiting. This process is going to significantly impact the sales community because it puts you back in the driver's seat. Hey, join me. I'll put the link in the show notes below, but I want you to join us May 24th. This is powerful. This is powerful. Hey, you've been listening to another episode of the Sales Hunter Podcast. What is it all about? It's about me, Mark Hunter, delivering you a short insight each week, like I did here. And the second episode each week is with a longer form interview with, again, a sales expert in the sales community. Why do I do this? Because my goal is to help empower you to become the top performer that you can. You see, sales is not an activity. Sales is without a team sport. And you're on my team. I'm on your team. Hey, thanks for listening. And do me a favor. Would you subscribe, rate, and review the podcast on your favorite podcast app? Would you please? And hey, tell a friend, please. And by all means, give me a review, please. You've been listening to the Sales Hunter Podcast. I'm Mark Hunter. Great selling.